Welcome to the pre-match press conference for Kerala Blasters vs Jamshedpur. We have Jamshedpur FC head coach Mr. Owen Coyle here with us. Firstly, Owen, the Bengaluru game had a few casualties. Any injury updates?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously had injuries before the game. Obviously, Pronai had missed out. Then Nerka Vasquez obviously felt a niggle in the warm-up and had to come out. Komal got injured in the game, as did Len Dungo. So I think it's fair to say we have 4 or 5, and there's a couple other knocks. So we have 4 or 5 injury concerns ahead of the Kerala game. That being said, we'll give the boys to the last minute, but I think it's fair to say a few will miss out. But that's why we have a squad, so we've got the players there ready and looking to get in and play their part, and that's what we'll look to do.
With Narendra performing well and the availability of Anas, can we expect an all-Indian defence to play all our 3 foreign strikers in the upcoming matches?
Well, there's always a possibility. I mean, I think in fairness to Anas, he's training hard every day. He's been out, as you know, for a long period with that injury, but he's come back in. He came on in the game against Mumbai and did very well. He's training very hard. He's a tremendous professional, and of course that gives you options. That being said, we know we have 2 wonderful centre backs in Eli Sabia and obviously the skipper. Peter Hartley. So we're pleased with our foreign players as we are with our Indian lads, but of course it always gives you options moving ahead in the games to come.
2 consecutive clean sheets, and technically 3 if you count the ATK Mohan Bagan game as well. Your thoughts on being mean at the back?
Yeah, I think it's always nice when we get the clean sheets. We felt a couple of games earlier we could have had them and we'd given a sloppy goal away here and there, but it's obviously that focus, that concentration, and we'll need that again because we're obviously playing a wonderful team and the form team at the moment in the league in Kerala Blasters, doing very well, particularly the offensive players, Pereira Diaz and Vasquez and Luna, Sahal Samad, terrific players. So we've got to be wary of the threat they've got, give them the utmost respect as we always will do. But it's a game that we're looking forward to, and of course if we can keep it tight and keep a clean sheet at the back, it certainly gives us a great platform to go and win a tough game.
Mobashis was the starter last season, but Jitu has impressed too so far. What role will be assigned to Mobashis when he's fully fit?
Yeah, well, that's competition for places. That's the same as Alex Lima in there, as Pronay Halder in there, and now Mobashir is back training, which is great, and he's training at a good level. What Mobashir now needs is minutes on the field. But you're right, young Jitendra has really stepped up, and his consistency and his level of performances have been a very high standard. He's played through a few niggles for me as well. That shows you the size of the heart that he has. So I've been delighted with him, and he's got a great attitude. And but in Jitendra and Mobashir, then 2 tremendous talents, boys I enjoy working with, and hopefully can still continue to improve them.
Kerala has shown good attacking prowess in the last 2 matches with 2 big wins. Who are the most dangerous players in the squad?
Well, I think I mentioned earlier before, I think they have wonderful foreigners, they're offensive players. The Vasquez striker played very high level. Pereira Diaz looks a very, very good player. Luna, very clever, and they've all played at very high level. And some young Sahal Samad, from the really offensive player, pleasing on the eye, quick, can score a goal, can create a goal. So I think they have others. Prashant, they've the winger that can come in, is quick. They've got other players. So they've got dangerous players, and they're a dangerous team, and that's the thing. It's not about the individuals at Kerala. They work very hard as a team, and they'll be very dangerous opponents, tough opponents. But listen, it's a game that we're looking forward to. We give them the utmost respect. They also know, because we've played in pre-season, they know that Jamshedpur's a very good side. We may have 1 or 2 injuries, but we'll put a team on the field that's going out there all out, ready to win the game. And if we're at our very best, as I always say, if we are at our best, then it's a game that we can win.
To the last question, Jamshedpur FC vs Kerala Blasters is a fixture that is always exciting. There have been a few stats I'll just to let you know. Fastest goal of ISL was scored 2 matches where Kerala came from 2-0 down to equalize 2-1. Even Jamshedpur was 2-1 down once and won 3-2. And obviously we had a couple of very sparky fixtures in the pre-season. So how excited are you, and how much are you looking forward to this match?
Yeah, listen, I'm excited about every game, and of course when you're playing a very good team, as Kerala Blasters are, and they've an outstanding coach, somebody out with his footballing qualities and his footballing. He's a very, very nice man, somebody I like spending time with. Spoke to him in the pre-season, and really, really nice man, and he knows as I do that for the duration of that match we're going all out to win for our respective teams, as it should be. So I think it's got the makings of a very good match. Two really positive, attack-minded teams. Two teams that are pleasing on the eye. And as I said before, it'll be a tough game, but we certainly feel if we're at our best, it's a game that we can win.
Thank you so much, Owen.
Pleasure as always.